Johnny Be Good by Chuck Berry. It's one of the absolute all-time classic songs in the blues and rock guitar world for a few reasons. It's a great song. One of the things on it, it's got an iconic introduction, like a little solo introduction to the song, which a lot of people recognise it by. I'm not going to really cover the solo bit at the start in this video. I'm going to do it in another one. It is on my to-do list because I've already been asked for it a few times because it's something that everyone wants to have a go at. As a sort of, how can I put it, I was at school in the 80s, so the first time I ever heard this song was actually on the film Back to the Future, where Marty McFly goes back in time and does whatever he does, and he ends up at some point playing an electric guitar in like an old school prom sort of scenario in the 50s or 60s or whenever it was that they went back to save the planet and all the rest of it. So that was my first exposure to it. I've since learned, obviously, I've listened to the original by Chuck, and it is one of those classic songs. If you're not familiar, just to give you a point of reference, it starts off with something to the effect of that sort of thing that you immediately recognise it. It's one of those things that, oh yeah, that's that song. I'll do that in another video. The other thing just to bear in mind with this particular song, I've arranged it in the key of A on my song sheet. The original is actually in B flat, so if you want to play it to the record, you're going to have to use a capo on the first fret. I've done another video on capos. If you're not sure about capos and how to use them, I'll put a link in the description. But to keep it simple, in the spirit of this playlist, the strum along songs, I'm just going to play it with the root chords as they come, and just the main structure of the song without the solos and stuff that might take you longer to learn. So, Johnny Be Good. There's only 3 chords, and they're all sort of friendly chords. The sort of the chords that some of the first ones you learn when you're starting off. We've got an A, a D, and an E, and that's it. You might see some other, if you look at some of the music for this on the internet, you might see some fancy versions, 7th chords and things like that have been used. That's very common in blues guitar, but just to keep it, as I say, simple, something we can have a go at, I'm just going to use those basic root open chords to get us going with the song. As with all of these songs on this playlist, I'm going to start off with the basic versions, as I explained in the introduction to the list. There's nothing to stop you. There's no reason why in future, once you've got the basics down, you can expand it, stick a couple of fancier chords in, have a go at the intro and things like that. So intro aside and solos, capo aside, put all that away. Basic song. It's a 12-bar blues pattern. As always, I'm going to include my song sheet in a link below as well, so you've got everything to get you going. So the chords we're going to use are your A, your D, and your E, and that's all we're going to use throughout the entirety of the song. The one thing that is might be a bit of a challenge if you're trying to play the song up to the speed of the record. It is quite a fast song, but again, this is the way that we're doing this is going to be flexible. Play it as fast or as slow as what you're comfortable with. Make it your own. Play it in whatever feeling that you sort of want. I've covered this in a band when I've been playing with a band before. We actually played it a little bit faster than the original, but we were sort of a hard rocking type band, so that fitted with as well. If you sat on your own, if you sat, as the title of the playlist is, around the campfire just having a casual strum, you might want to play it slower than the original. It makes no difference, just enjoy playing it in your way. So the structure of it again, starts off with the A, so the song goes, I'll just do whatever strumming pattern comes natural to me. Feel free to make up your own. I'll just have a quick playthrough so you can just see the way that it fits together. Down Louisiana, close to New Orleans, back up in the woods amongst the evergreens, stood a log cabin made of earth and wood. Lived a country boy named Johnny Be Good. Never ever learned to read or write so well. Could play a guitar just like he's ringing a bell. That's the basic pattern throughout the song. Again, apologies for the singing. I'm not even going to call it singing. I just wanted to give you a structure of how the words fit along with the chords I'm sure you'll be able to do a better job of it than me. The chorus is pretty much the same structure again, just with different words, and the other verses. There's 3 verses in the song. It's exactly the same, just the words change. So have a go at it. Play it as fast or as slow as whatever you think the feel of the song works for you. As long as you're enjoying it, that's the main thing. One little extra thing I might say about it, if you want to take it a little step further, I'll talk about this now. I was just using the strumming chords, they were basic chords. Another way to play it, and will perhaps add to the feel of it and make it a little bit more authentic, rather than just strumming the root chords on it, you might want to use a technique of using power chords and something that we call rocking bass. I've done another video on that. Again, I'll put a link in the description. But rather than playing the full chords, what I'm doing is giving it that sort of 50s, 60s sort of rocking feel to it. This song fits with it particularly well because we've got the chords A, E and D, which all involve open strings, which makes it so much easier to do. So what I mean by that is, rather than when I start off playing the A bit, deep down Louisiana close to New Orleans, rather than just strumming an A chord, if I'm using my rocking bass power chord technique, again, have a look at my other video if you're not familiar with it. I can change to the D bit. Really simple. I'm not going to go into too much detail about that because, as I said, I've done the other videos, so if you want to have a go at that, check that one out. But if not, there's no problem, just do the strumming across the guitar if that's what you want to do. Enjoy the song. As I say, I'm going to, at some point later, I can't really say when because I've got a list of to do. I'll put the intro on because it's something that loads of people want to learn, and quite a few people have asked me for. But for now, for this playlist, the basic song is there. Have fun.